So we know the dragon's going on. We are fundamentally playing this character wrong. We're farming. What we need to be doing is poking. Your Q hurts. Your third skill hurts. Get in there. Try to poke the enemies off the dragon from a distance. You're safe, but you're fundamentally playing your character wrong. Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Learn Together. I am your coach, Kingmaker. Thank you for joining us. So today's matchup is going to be a double poke composition with the Lux. So we're going to want to try to zone them away from the wave, even though they have a Seraphine for some sustain. For anyone who doesn't know, when you start Mana Crystal, you can actually spam your skills in the fountain and obtain free stats. This is a pretty deep ward, and if the enemies would have been there, you could have got caught out.
The cost of your life is one arrow.
You force the flash out of MF, which is a sign that you're going to play aggressive in this lane. This is a really nice catch by Lux, allowing you to pick up the first kill, which should in theory mean this lane's over. This is just really nice teamwork and a really good kill. We know we're alone in the lane, but we push up fairly aggressively, causing us to take a bunch of damage for free. And I know action is coming down, but we don't have the HP to follow up on the play, so we waste our ultimate for nothing. We make the call to flash out, which signals that we're out of this fight, and then we choose to stick around and do the opposite of what our initial call was. Instead, after you flash, take your back and buy. Again, we're pushed aggressively with no resources and no flash, and we get caught for it, and we die for free. First of all, they know we're there because we're on vision, and this is a poor position to angle. We're so far forward, and we lack any kill pressure on an enemy champion. This leads to us giving up another death for free because we don't have flash that we missed last time we died for free. We secured the dragon, and with the enemy jungler being dead, we should be looking for objectives on the map, in which case the Rift Herald is up, and that's what we should be going for instead of chasing misfortune. It's a nice kill on a Yasuo, but now it's too late to go contest any objectives because Nunu's back up. At this point, I'd rather see you with the team because in theory we're at disadvantage with numbers. Even though Seraphine isn't there, we don't know where she is. Turn off your banner notifications. So this whole time we've been walking around, pushing a wave, walking around some more. I'd much rather have seen you with your team contesting objectives, especially since the first turret is down. We are pushed up aggressively in a 2v1 and it costs us our flash again. Instead, you should stand farther away and just last hit with your Q. You land a double ultimate, but our tower's dead regardless, so you should just hold on to it in case they engage you after the fall of your tower. We saw that it's a 2v3, so it's a good call to back off. Again, turn off your banner notifications. It's going to get you killed at some point. So we know the dragon's going on. We are fundamentally playing this character wrong. We're farming. What we need to be doing is poking. Your Q hurts. Your third skill hurts. Get in there. Try to poke the enemies off the dragon from a distance. You're safe, but you're fundamentally playing your character wrong. We engage onto Yasuo as a poke champion and die for nothing. We push up aggressively again without any team backup except for action, and it cost us our flash again. Action stupidly goes in and it baits you in as well, especially since we don't have a flash to be able to escape because we just burned it. The point of Varus is to poke down the enemy team before the fight happens, not walk up and auto-attack during the middle of a fight. So with Flash being down from the previous encounter, there was no way to escape from this Nunu. I would rather have seen you position at the bottom of the Dragon Pit instead. Lux flashes for no reason. Miss Fortune's really fast and it's really hard to catch her. Here is really strange. We waste our ultimate on an already dead target. Here we flash forward for a kill, which is not going to be the most optimal play considering how much we've been caught out with our flash down. Here you get a good ultimate using it as a disengage, which you should have done, and you did, so good job. Here the enemy team is on Baron, and your team needs you poking down the enemy team more than you need a blue buff. I'm thinking at this point you've got to be a jungle main. This is really bad positioning being right here. We're lucky we did not get engaged on and caught out. We should have instead went around the red buff and fired Qs into the enemy team from behind our Lux. We don't have a tank with us, so in theory the fight should not have happened. So my final thoughts are, you didn't really play Varus the way that Varus is supposed to be played, especially when you're playing him poke. You definitely should have stayed back a lot more. Work on your positioning as well as your flash usage when you should be aggressive versus when you shouldn't be aggressive, because when you walk forward and you don't have flash, you always have that chance of getting caught out and dying, and you're no use to your team if you're dead. With that being said, I'll see you guys on the Rift.